Brooklyn Independent Television.
If you're just joining us, this is the last part of our conversation about high school football, especially when it comes to NYCFootball.com. They have picked their first annual All-Star team. And joining me are the Ellis brothers, and we are continuing with our conversation. Now we are talking about offense, right? We went over, next up is Ricky Joseph.
Yeah, Ricky Joseph, very, very smart quarterback. Right. I had an opportunity to coach this kid in a 7-on-7 passing camp last summer, and this is a kid that can make all the throws, very smart, knows how to dissect the defense. His coaching staff did a very good job with him. Previous years, he played AYF for the Renegades. They run all the checks and stuff from young, so he was good with, reading the seams, getting the ball to those guys, and it was
audibilizing at the line also?
Everything. He can do it all. That kid can do all at the quarterback position. The only knock on him is he's only 5'10", so he probably won't get an opportunity at the college level unless someone, takes a chance on him, but if they did, they would be very surprised.
Right. Let's go Kadeem Bailey, senior running back at Jefferson also.
Those three kids put together, Kadeem Bailey, Ricky Joseph, and Mark Thomas, they pretty much led their team to a championship.
Right, they won the bowl title.
They won the bowl. They only lost one game, which they had in hand, but they lost. They were dominant at the 3. I think they're moving up to a 5 this year. But this kid, Kadeem, very physical kid. Anytime he gets hit, he's falling forward. Good footwork, good field vision. Not very fast, but good running back.
I'm going to go over Naquan Alexander, senior, also trackman at Sheepshead Bay.
The reason why I put Naquan on there is his average yards per carry was almost 10 yards per carry. That's almost a first down every time he touched the ball. Not to mention he scored on kick returns. This kid is fast. He's blazer. You give him the ball in space and he's going to score a touchdown. I mean, that's top 50 kid anywhere. I mean, a lot of the kids on our list, they may not be, up there with stats, but you look at their average yards per carry and you see how explosive they are, and that's why they made my list, and that's why Naquan made my list.
Jeremiah Corbina, senior running back at Cardinal Hayes High School in the Bronx.
Watch film
Catholic,
on him.
Right? This is the first.
Watch film on him.
That's what I'm saying.
First 8 plays, touchdowns of 70 yards or more.
Not even the first 8 plays. The first 10 minutes of his highlight tape was all big runs and touchdowns.
Yeah, I almost cried. Every time he touched the ball, 80 yards or more. He's running back. He's way better than everybody else on the field. I know, and no one can watch film.
Would you say he's the number 1 running back here in New York City?
Number 1 running back.
Has to be.
Number 1 athlete.
Graduating. Okay.
Number 1 overall athlete.
Cole Marceau.
He was on the Under Armour game. I think he played in the Under Armour game, won the MVP. This kid can make all the throws. Played at Fieldston. I actually had an opportunity to watch him against Poly Prep. He's a big kid. I think he was going to Dartmouth, or he's going to one of them Ivy League schools. That may have changed after he played in the Under Armour game. He probably got a lot more offers after that, but this kid is going to go big time. He's going to do very well.
Tyree Woodson, Samuel, senior at Iona Prep, quarterback.
This is a kid, he's only 5'8". He's only 5'8", but this kid can make all the throws, very explosive, very fast. He's a short kid, reminds me of Antoine Randall. I think he got overlooked in the recruiting process because of his size. He's only 5'8", like 160, 155 pounds. But if someone gives this kid an opportunity to play slot, or play the wide receiver position, or learn to play the quarterback position in that the spread offense, he can do very well.
Maybe an option type offense?
Not an option too much, because I wouldn't let him run the ball too much. If he gets hit by a Division I, Division II defensive end, he might die. But he can be back there in the spread offense like Pat White and do very, very well.
Brian Caffey, senior wide receiver, St. Francis Prep.
This kid had the stats, man. I think he averaged 25 yards per carry, 10 touchdowns. 10 touchdowns, 842 yards in a league where they don't throw the ball that much. It speaks volumes.
Now, since you graduated, it's been years ago, maybe about 5-6 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. How much has the game changed?
Well,
at the high school level?
My era of high school, there was only like 3 or 4 teams that really passed the ball. It was Fort Hamilton, Wagner, Port Richmond, and you had, I think, Tottenville. Everywhere else was just running ground and pound, and who's going to be the man's man and win the game. Now you're seeing more teams opening up and spreading, throwing the ball around. We're still not to the point where everywhere else in the country is, where teams are spreading out and throwing the ball, but it's rotating, it's moving.
Defensively, where are we?
Defensively, we're still a couple light years behind everywhere else without scheme-wise, but hopefully it picks up as the offense continues to pick up.
Now, on June 19th and June 20th at Aviator, you're holding a combine. Tell us about also your relationship with the Aviator Sportsplex at Floyd Bennett Field?
I mean, my brother and I partnered up with Aviator because we felt like the kids need to have a place, a venue where they can get proper training. You know, we partnered up with other companies, other speed companies, other pro athletes who do personal training to get our kids that type of training that they need to be successful. The Combine in June is not really a Combine. It's pretty much a Combine preparation camp where we'll be doing the 40, the L drill, the 5, 10, 5, and not only just doing it, but coaching the kids on how to run it properly.
How to come out low.
How to do everything, the proper technique. Not to mention we have a Marcus Colston coming back, Stephen Bowen from the Dallas Cowboys, New Orleans Saints, and Kareem Huggins, who Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All these guys are very well in their pro day to come back and just speak to the kids.
Real quick question: academics. I mean, the clearinghouse. That is a major issue. You know, we were here before discussing that. Will that also be a part of the clinic?
Well, every kid that's a part of elite prototype athletics, we do a background check on academics. When we sit down, we ask you, what's your academics, what's your SAT score, are you registered for clearinghouse? Most of the time we get, what is the clearinghouse? And from that point, we take the necessary steps, my brother and I, to get them acclimated to the system.
June 19th, June 28th, if they want to reach out to you, how could they contact you?
They can contact us at ePro Athletics. That's ePro Athletics, EPROATHLETICS @gmail.com.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Ellis Brothers, and
I appreciate it, Mike.
you know, we'll be out there, and also we will have you guys back in here before the football season starts.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Football season, can't wait.
Brooklyn Independent Television on the BCAT TV network.